I think it was, certainly, I mean, it was a lot of guys. I thought Terrence was outstanding. Nikhil was really, really good. He has been for, kind of this whole Oklahoma series. Rob was really good tonight, I thought. Those guys. So.
Chris, you've been part of a lot of comebacks.
Yeah.
Stuff. I mean, have you seen when it seems switch as quickly as this one did? I mean.
Yeah, I mean, it was one of those things. I think obviously it started a little slow and then came all at once. It just kind of snowballed out there. We spent the last two games taking the ball out of Shea's hands. And we didn't want to start the game that way just because we figured they'd be really ready for it. But, when we got down big, we probably waited too long to do it. But we just, kept coming and get them as early as possible, not letting them to get into anything and that was really key. And then from there, I think, sometimes when other players haven't been involved in the game very much, it's hard for them to just rise up and make shots down the stretch. And, we took that bet, and that's what happened. So, all credit to our guys. We really rebounded well down the stretch, too. So.
At what point did you really feel like, hey, this is gettable?
12. At 12, I thought it was gettable. Obviously we needed to keep scoring or find the right ways to convert on offense. But when we got it down to 12, I thought we had a chance. I wouldn't have necessarily put money on us winning, but I thought at that point we had a chance.
How do you explain it?
Yeah, I mean, we kept fighting. The team fights. It always has. It always plays the prettiest basketball, but it's been fighting for a long, long time. The guys off the bench were phenomenal. They were just what we needed. Jaden was outstanding all game for sure, but it was clear at times we were a little empty in the gas tank and just couldn't get anything kind of established. But the rhythm of the game changed, when those guys off the bench kind of brought it up. So. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he had been hurt with lower leg knock on his lower leg, so he was kind of out, and then about 2.5 minutes they said he could go. I was a little unsure about putting him back in because that group was playing so well, but obviously he made a few huge plays for us down the stretch. So. Yeah. I mean, we took him out to start the quarter, but right at the end of the quarter was when he had the bump, and I think, that team started playing well, and then we'll just kind of see where the game went. And I actually at one point I debated pulling Jaden and Nikhil when it was at 19. And then we pushed it to 17, and then I was like, okay, let me just see how this goes, and that's when I put Nas back in for Jaden. Around about there, I was like, okay, maybe we can win the next couple minutes and figure it out. So.
The attack mindset they played with, basically won the game with a foul.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, it's so frustrating to play this team because they foul a ton. They really do. They foul all the time, and then you can't really touch Shea. And it's a very frustrating thing, and it takes a lot of mental toughness to try to play through it. We just eventually were able to get downhill and force. Yeah. Yeah, real proud of Nas. I mean, he was struggling to find a groove, and we saw a couple threes go in. He kept going downhill. Made his free throws. One of the timeouts, he was very frustrated. I know, just kind of down on himself, but everyone was encouraging him just to keep going. They guarded him with some really good defenders out there and made it hard for him. But he kept persevering and had opportunities, and it was good on the glass. Got the big tip in or big offensive rebound and foul. So.
Chris, did Jaden look just comfortable with a lot on his shoulders? I mean, it looked like he was trying to do whatever he could to keep that offense afloat.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely was. We used him as a handler, we used him as a roller, we used him off ball, we used him as a screener. I think he's grown into that for us more and more. I was trying to direct the offense away from their two best defenders, and obviously, that opened up opportunities for TJ, Jaden. We're rewarded for it.
After the way the previous couple of games that went, how important was this game to be able to come back and win?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, if the Western Conference is so tight, and the last two games, obviously we lost in clutch time, but we're undermanned right now. We're just trying to stay afloat. Guys are scrapping, giving ourselves a chance every single night, and that's what we want. So it was a huge win for us.
Chris, Terrence in particular,
Yeah.
just the physicality that he was bringing.
Yes, yeah.
What boost was that?
Yeah, huge. He's got a great body. He uses it at both ends of the floor. Smart. Just love his downhill ability. There's no wasted motion. He just boom boom downhill, puts his shoulder on you, and then finishes through contact for the most part. And I thought rebounding was really big. Getting in the scrum to rebound. So I don't know what he finished with here, but. I think 10 rebounds or something like that. So it's monster, that's what we need.
Dramatic game like this, 3 and 4 nights.
Yes.
You